For those who stand at my doorway seeking some kind of truth, seeking some kind of miracle, thinking of a time that I was never born. I was born the exact day that I was supposed to be born. Even all the cheers and the happiness of praying, I came on time. Trust me not with the questions of your mind, because my mind will shake yours. My heart will beat yours. My soul is not afraid of you. My heart is pure. My strength comes from the immortal Lion of God. I come not to bring peace. I come to bring truth. And SJT, no secrets is truth. And if you are affected by the truth, then you have not yet grown. You have not yet matured. Because all you hear is drama. So you create drama for you to hide behind. I never asked you to trust me. I only asked that you have faith in me. The Lord said, trust no man. For every man is guilty. It is time for us to stop looking at others as idols and worshiping their every word. It's time to listen. It's time to fix what you have broken. Tired of hearing the sad old song that you do not know what to do. The sad same old song that you're going to get your GED. The sad same song that you're going to get yourself a good job. The sad same song that you have no place to live. Sad same song that you have yet to blossom into a man, but you dare say that you are. A man is molded and created out of the fires of hell. And he walks among men with his head held high, and he holds hostage those who lie. Because he understands the broken promises. He understands the turmoil that went on in his house. He began to understand the world around him. The world around him is constantly teaching. And yet we do not see the lesson. God comes in our lives and constantly feed us of wisdom. But like a child, we spit it out. Because we don't like the taste. We don't like the flavor. It's bitter, it's sweet in the mouth and bitter going down. That is the truth. When you hold secrets, you are ashamed of the secrets that you behold. What's done in the dark comes into the light. I have no fear of my day nor my night. I have no fear that I was born with a purpose. I have no fear teaching others the ability to be able to discern, the ability to be able to be strong, the ability to be able to climb the mountain to the other side. That's my job. My job is to hear your story and tell you the truth of your story. For many, their story is pointless because nobody gives a moment of their time for you. They have their own lives, whether it's based on the truth or based on a lie. They have their own lives. But those who base it on a lie encages the person. And before you know it, that same person is waging war against you. No one is willing to lay down because you're angry. No one is willing to lay down because you're frustrated. I told you from the beginning, trust me not. I am not the Lord. I am not the Lamb. I make mistakes, but I am heavily blessed with the knowledge of God. I can give you his knowledge all day long. But of course, I make mistakes. I'm human. And inside, I know that it's just an excuse saying that I'm human. Because I'm more than human. I am a demigod. I am half divinity and half flesh. I know better. But a part of me is still a child. A part of me lost his innocence as a child. But I have learned from what happened to me. I have learned what happiness is. I have learned what love is. See, unlike many people who go through life abused, raped, molested, I go back to those moments. They call it PTSD. But by going back to those moments, I pick out what is the truth. I pick out how much stronger could I have been. Then I learned that I should never have bent my knees for those who are less than God. I will bend my knees before God, but I shall not bend my knees before a pastor, before a saint, before a whole church. I will not bend my knees to the authority of the government, but I'll bend my knees for God. Trust me not, because I have a different goal than trying to go to heaven. I have a goal to be able to lead those who have been through so much in their life to the gates of heaven. I have no fear of mortal men because I battle those you cannot see. I battle an enemy that waits to attack. I protect my own. I have God children all over. And I try to be a good godfather by telling them the truth, beginning from the beginning. My 14-year-old niece knows the laws of God and knows the laws that I expect her to understand. Event, action, and overcome. See, events, they come. And with the power of discernment, you can see it slowly coming towards you. And you are able to destroy the enemy before it even touches you, before it even surrounds you. It is powerful because then you begin to be ready for action. You know how much to react. Some things don't require the full force of who you are. Some things are just not even worth your time that you ignore those who which stands and do not understand. Those who don't understand their lives, those who keep trying and don't understand why they keep failing at everything that they do, those who are messed up in the head and cry. Keep crying that they want their life different, but yet they get around their friends, they get around the bad influence where the devil is, and they forget their mission. They forget what they're supposed to do. Trust me not. For I see the angels of God in the eyes of children. I see the reflection of the Lord and rivers that ripple. I see his footprints in the sand. I see his footprints in my life. And I follow those footprints. If it means the destruction of you, then I will destroy you. For God has given me a name, Jezreel Kavan. And he told me to move forth. Go forward. Any enemy in the way, waste no time. Destroy them and move on. The clock is ticking. It is almost time for us to reveal ourselves before God and battle. Battle our enemies. See, some of us is involved in the battlefield of the war at the end of days. Some of us is martyrs. And we wish that not on ourselves, but it will happen. There are those who are ready to be martyred for God, ready to proclaim God to their last breath. And then there are those who feel that they live in mansions already. So they feel that they are entitled to a mansion in heaven. That they are entitled to wear the robe and the crown of God. But see, the lamb understands when you do things just to do it so you can get something back. When you begin to use people, when you begin to fail at every single thing and you try to cover it up, you create a stench like a dead body in the heat. You must move forward. For the Bible asks you to move forward. For your soul asks you to move forward. Your heart asks you to move forward. There is no reason why you cannot move forward. There is no reason why you have not accepted the religion that you want to represent. There is no reason why you can't explain who you are when you're asked. Did anybody willing to be in love with the living dead eventually dies inside themselves? We must fight for the living, the ones who work hard, who deserves to be cared for. Those who have been in the army of the Lord since the day they were born, and now they can barely do what they used to do. It is time for us to look out for them. It is time that we stop breaking each other's hearts just because this one looks sexier than the one that you got. Trust me not, for I don't even trust me, because I have given my will to God. So there goes the whole trust issue. I don't have to worry about where my loyalties lie, because they lie with God. Some people may think it's a cop-out, but you believe what you choose to believe. Evidently, you still haven't found your answer, because you're still lost in the wilderness. You're still lost in the darkness. You're still lying and covering up each lie with another lie. You're sneaky. You rather do things behind other people's back instead of in front of their faces. You done picked up the ways of your abuser. You have not become your own man. You wait for the validation of others instead of the validation that you give yourself. It is your life on the line. It is your soul on the line. If your name is not written in the book of life, you will be cast away in the fire. If you don't wake up from the illusion of the world, you will be lost and cannot be found. You will cry out, "Oh Lord, hear me. Oh Lord, please forsake me." Not. And the Lord will hear you, but he shall not see you. And in the darkness, he will not be able to understand, because he will not be able to see you. For he told us to get our lampstands ready, our lanterns ready to make sure that we have oil for the massive trip. And some people will say, oh, he was writing by the olden days. But he was talking about these days, the day when you're going to need a flashlight to be able to walk out of the darkness, where you're going to need a lantern so that you may be able to walk out of the darkness. It is time to change our lives. And as I said, trust me not. Put your trust in the Lord. For I serve the Lord. And the Lord makes me serve man. And I do it humbly, grateful that he has given me a task, one that I am very good at. He has offered me a chance to change my world and my perception. He has given me a chance to be able to be embraced by wisdom. Therefore, this is the wisdom of my mind. This is the wisdom of God. Why would you hide yourselves when you should be seen in the opening? It is just like being left on the island. You don't hide in the trees. You don't go deep in the jungle. You create a sign saying SOS. You create a sign saying help. Ain't nothing wrong with saying help. But only a fool will wander through the jungle while everybody else is being saved. The word is powerful. It is strong. If you have trouble reading, it's time to learn. It's time to turn to somebody and say, help me. Help me read Ephesians, Ezekiel. Help me read John and Matthew. Help me read Corinthians. Help me read Revelation. And your mind will be open. See, you wanted to attack me. The devil was using you because there's no fear in me. I've already given up my life. Almost died 6 times. And I'm still standing. I may have a walker to help me stand up straight. I may have a cane. I may be sick. But I will not roll over. I will not beg for treats. I am not a dog. I'm more than a man. You have a problem with me, come see me, because I am the only one who knows the truth. I am the only one who can tell you why I said what I said, and I stand by my words. If you're not man enough and old enough and standing in the right place of God and say, these are the things that I've done, then you are afraid and ashamed of yourself. Trust me not, because I will go the extra mile to destroy you.